Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I tried to take a long on GBP, GPY, and basically the reason behind the trade was if you check the daily, you see it still create high highs and high lows. The price came back to the 78.60. You see, I already set the long-term targets if it still continue higher, and basically after on the 4 hours, so it was the trade in the morning what I missed because I make the legs day. Probably I changed the workout session from tomorrow because the last couple of weeks we have some really nice opportunity in the morning what I literally missed because I spend my time with something else and impossible to focus on the exercises and the huge barrels and same time on the charts. So it was the morning trade. You see the price came back to the 78.60. And after on the lower time frame, I already show you counter trendline break, 5 minutes break of structure happened after the price came back to this level and start pushing to the upside. So now what I thought before I take the long opportunity, I'm just have a look. Basically the 1 hour, and you see I try to take a long at the 61.80 level, and I follow the move on the lower time frame. And basically at this point you see the equal lows, the liquidity taken out. I drew the trend line from high to low. And after I'm just place the Fibo from this low to this high, and then try to take a long at the 61.80, and I'm just put the stop loss at the 100 level. And first you can see the price rejected, start pushing to the upside, but after it took me out and looks like it's still pushing lower, so I'm not doing anything now, just follow the structure, and I think it's still possible. Continue a little bit lower, maybe on the 78.60. Actually, yeah, it stopped, so yeah, I can do too many things at the moment. Just adjust this trend line to here, and I'm waiting for the structure break at the 5 minutes after the pullback, and hopefully after it's make the real move what we are waiting and continue higher. So it was the setup behind the trade. It's hit my stop loss, so I'm lost 8 pips, and that's all. I'm not broke. We continue. Yeah, it was clean for me, but
for me, I was also looking at it, but I think it was manipulation.
Which one? The break of structure?
No, this setup you just showed. I was also looking at that. I also wanted to take along.
Yeah, it's possible. It happens, so we can do anything. Just wait for another opportunity. You know, 8 pips is nothing. So you see the risk reward was basically 59, and the minus 68 was the TP4, but you know, it's still way far from the bigger time frame take profit. Basically with 8 pips, it's 100, so it's more than 1 to 10. Okay, so it was GJ.
Is your 8 pips equals 1%?
Yes, less than 1%. Actually, you know, I'm lost. I tell you exactly. 6,300. So basically, I lost less than 1% because the position size was 50 lots. Okay, so Dalton, you are the next. You can share your screen. No sad voice, don't worry, I'm just tired. I had crazy next day in the gym. Actually, yesterday I want to take gold on long on gold, but I missed the trade, so I didn't take it.
NZD CAD looks pretty good on a 78. Very clear.
NZD USD. What was that?
NZD CAD.
Oh, okay, NZD CAD. We will have a look. Dalton, I think you mute your mic. We can't hear you.
Okay, Bence, so I want to take the short on the gold because you can see the weekly is very bearish, and also if you put the Fibo from the weekly, you can see here the key level is matching with the minus 68, and also on the monthly.
Perfect.
On the monthly, it's also the Fibo is showing the 1500 level. So that's why I'm looking to take a short, and also higher time frame is for me is very bearish. And also here is the equal low, so the market needs to take that out. And now I'm
That's
actually
correct. So there is basically lots of liquidity sitting below. Okay.
yeah, so this is another confirmation for me for the short. And here I think also the Fibo matching with the 6180. So now I just want to follow the move and take the short. So here for me, the structure is broken. So it's another confirmation. And also the Fibo. And now here, for me at the 7860, now it's also broke structure. So now I just wait for pullback and lower time frame entry, and I'm taking short. So this is what I just wanted to show to you. So that's all I got. Here the break of structure and the pullback. Yeah, so that's my analysis.
Okay, so now basically you are expecting some pullback to the upside, and after you are looking to take a short.
Yes, and I want to hold to the 1500 level.
All right. We will see. Yeah, basically the break of structure was clear.
Yeah, so
1786 level is the 7860. Yeah, I think it could be good. Just follow the move on the lower time frame, and if you have enough confirmation, you can take a short.
yes, that's what I'm also waiting for. All right, so this is what I just wanted to share. Thank you.
Thanks for your analysis. Okay, we want to analyze US 30. Come on, guys, don't be lazy. GBP
US 30 is not
US
popular.
30 or Euro USD. You can choose from these three.
I want to try GA because it's quite confusing.
Okay, let's do it. Please share your screen with us.
So I have a question, Ben. Can we say on the weekly, can we say we saw something like this? Like M. Because something like this.
Okay, so basically what can I see? It's the trend line break also looks like the structure is broken at this point. So I think possibly it's make some pullback and after it's continue a little bit lower still. But okay, let's have a look. What is your scenario?
Well, I actually had this scenario, but then I went to daily and I saw that, and I saw these structures broken and all those things. So I was now confused with the buy because I was seeing these structures. So I drew a trend line from here. Something like this. Yeah, so I drew something like this. And then I placed my feet from this low to this high. Price is just doing some, I don't know what it's doing at the 78.60. Looks like it's rejecting. Can we say this is a rejection or something, or it's broken already? Benz.
Okay, so
I also drew a trend line from here to here, and the structure for GA for me is just so confusing. So I don't really know.
She's always confusing, so always.
okay, let's go back on the bigger time frame.
Weekly or daily?
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so for me it's bearish at the moment. Looks like it's making pullback. Put the Fibon from high to low and let's make the marks up at 618 or 78.60.
Okay.
Okay, set the future targets and the possibility entry levels.
So this is the price is currently price tab the weekly 61.8. Yeah.
What is the 78.6 weekly?
Okay.
Okay. Why don't use the magnet mode?
Because I always use the bigger screen, so I can't use this while I'm on magnet mode.
Okay. I think it's more easy to do limited magnet, but anyway, it's your choice. I mean, this is the previous low, right? Minus
Yeah.
27 and minus 68.
Yeah.
Okay.
This weekly previous low, no high.
What do you say?
Previous low, not high.
Yeah, I know it's previous low, but I just put it there as long as I know what I'm doing.
Got it.
Good.
Ben, are you here?
Benz.
Yes.
Good.
Okay. So it seems like price rejected the weekly 61.8. So I'm waiting for this 4-hour candle.
Yes. What you can see on the daily, what is the structure?
It's bullish. Bullish now.
Yes. So the daily is bullish at the moment.
Yeah.
So before the daily, it's not broken. The daily trend line, the structure is still possible, pushing a little bit higher to the 7860. And
so
after, it can be dropped.
So what is the
So what you can do on the daily now, you can have a look, basically the Fibo from low to high. And probably you can see the minus 68. Yeah, it matches almost with the weekly 7860. So at the moment, what we can expect if it starts making pullback 618 or 7860, and if these two levels is broken, you know, the last high low it's also broken.
Yeah.
We can expect it's going to 127.
Okay.
Let's make the pullback. Then we can say the weekly it's bearish, the daily it's bearish. So we can looking to take a short, and we can expect the huge drop to the downside. So it looks like now on the weekly, the price pulling back, and we need to have a look how is the price reject at 618 or 7860. At the moment, GBP is bullish for me.
All right. I guess I just been confused. Like I see that weekly is bearish, then I come to daily, I see something else. I go to 4-hour and I see something else. I just mix everything up and then.
Okay, so basically we just make the marks up on the daily, 618, 7860. The structure is really clear. It's create high highs and higher lows. But now you see it's create the new high, so we can expect the pullback. So that's all on the daily. Just draw the trend line and you can continue to the 4-hour. Okay, what? Let's go back just for a second, the 4-hour.
This is for.
Okay, so yeah, basically the 4-hour you can see high highs and high lows. Okay, let's go on the 1-hour. Sorry, I haven't seen the time frame because that is your drawing tools.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine now. Okay, so what you can see on the 1-hour, what is the structure on the 1-hour? So it's also bullish. Now it looks like turn to bearish. The 1-hour. So yeah, basically it looks like it's make the break of the structure, and if you go from low to high, you can see where is the H1618 and 7860.
Okay.
If you go from low to high.
Done.
Yeah, so basically you can see the H161.80 is a little bit higher than the H4. So actually the H4 61.80 is between the H1618 and 7860 level.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically what we can expect now, if it's continued to the downside, we can see how is the price rejected this level. And if this level is broken, we are waiting the 127, then this structure is also broken, and the pullback to the upside, then a huge short. If the price only coming back to the 61.80 or 78.60, can be pushing higher still to the minus 27 or the minus 68, where is also the weekly 78.60.
But we can take advantage of this move if we just follow the lower time frame, right?
Yes, correct. So basically on the 1 hour, at the moment looks like it's make the break of structure. Possible it's making pullback before it's continue lower. So let's have a look at the lower time frame. Okay, so yeah, basically you can see it's create low highs and lower lows. Looks like it's make the break of structure. So possible it's pushing back and it's create the next lower high level and continue down. Also you can see it's building liquidity here. So it's one more good confirmation.
Something like this.
Yes, correct. 618 or 78.60. And let's have a look just one more time. So the main Fibo from low to high. Maybe we have also Fibo confirmation. I think somewhere here was the H161.80.
Which Fibo? This one?
From this low,
okay,
to this high. You see?
Yeah. So what if we want to take this sell? Can we do something like this? Like flip trick.
Yes, you can use the flip trick as well. So basically, yeah, if it starts pushing to the upside, you need to follow the move, follow the structure. Possible is doing something like this, make the break of structure, the 15 minutes, and continue down. So I'm expecting something like this.
Okay. The thing is, price has actually been moving crazy this week. Like sometimes you get to wait for setup.
Basically, yeah. So yeah, G, it's a little bit tricky. Looks like on the weekly it's turned to bearish. The daily is still bullish. The H4 is also bullish, and the H1 now is start to getting bearish. So yeah, the structure is a little bit tricky and different time frames, but yeah, we need to follow basically the bigger time frame, and we just need to wait for the lower time frame confirmation.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks.
I
Yes.
need to tell you that now is a very good setup on US 30. Maybe we should look at it. It's like perfect setup.
Okay, would you like to analyze? Yeah, let's do it. You can do it.
You should do it. Or
come on.
I do it, okay. Because it's very good setup. Here. Just delete a couple of stuff. So this is what first I had on the US 30. It was in the daily Fibo here, and 78.6 is reached. Now in the lower time frame, it's a break of structure, it's create the higher high, and also now it looks like the big bullish run. And also support, resistance, everything. And here equal high, so they need to push the price high. So maybe we should take this trade, I think. And also flip click everything. What do you think about it, Bence?
Okay, so yeah, we have flip trick, everything. We can say also